hi. Keep looking at me like I just thought I'd come over and say hi. That was really stupid, I'm sorry, but hi guys, I'm back. Oh, brother. Let me tell you, my week has been horrible. Like, this has been maybe one of the most horrible, stressful weeks of my entire life. And I'll get more into that later, but right now let's start with something that I can do, which is laundry. Come on. Oh, wait. Come on. Follow me. Okay, my kitchen has like the worst lighting in the world. Grocery haul. Wait, actually, do you guys want a grocery haul? Let's do it. Tomato basil pasta sauce. Lemonade. Well, lemons, but I'm going to make lemonade. Guys, I didn't even notice. Can you see that? Do you see this lemon? One of the lemons is like rotted. Yogurt. Cream cheese. Recently been really digging some yogurt with some, hold on. I do this oats and honey clusters granola. Break that up, stick that in there. I'll do some blueberries and then I drizzle honey on it. So good. And some apples. Moving on to bag 2. Bread. Okay, I really want to start making my own bread, but sourdough starters scare me. Why is it alive? Bagels for the cream cheese I showed earlier. Blackberries, these will probably be gone in like 2 days, maybe 1 day. Cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes on the vine. On the vine are the best, okay? You heard it here, folks. And then this will make a lot of people cringe, instant rice boxes, because I'm lazy. Bag number 3, the final bag. Can I be honest? Anytime I say the final blank, I always just think of Camp Rock, the final jam. They deserve to lose, I'm sorry. Like, the other squad was like so good. They had pyrotechnics, like, girl, of course they were gonna win. Just bell peppers. But I bought these ones in specific because this one was making me laugh. Like, look at his little thing. Hi, I'm 12. Nice to meet you. Green beans. I love green beans. These are probably one of my favorite vegetables to ever exist. Cucumber. These are everything to me. I just cook these in our little air fryer, and then I put some salt, pepper, and some garlic powder on it. Delicious. Some ahi tuna. Been really fucking with this a lot. That's why I got the rice, so I can pair them. And I think I'm gonna pair the green beans with it. Maybe I'll make this tonight. No, I won't make this tonight. I made a lot of pasta like 2 days ago, like way too much, and now I've been eating pasta. Carrots! And that's it. That's my grocery haul. These books that I just showed. I went to Goodwill to drop my stuff off, right? And then it was like 4 bags worth of stuff to donate. Not all of it was clothes, like 3 of it was clothes. And then the 4th bag was like just extra stuff. But I was like, oh, I shouldn't go in and buy anything. And then I went in and I found these books and I loved them. So I read Inferno in high school. I haven't read any other part of the Divine Comedy. So I was thinking about tapping into this and then thinking maybe it would help my Italian skills. I'm not really sure. But it was only $1.99 and I was like, yeah, why not? But I really do think Dante's Inferno is just really cool, and I think learning about like different interpretations of what the afterlife is like is really cool, because I don't personally have like a firm belief of what I think the afterlife is or is not, so yeah. And then my second book that I got is called The Third Policeman, and it's basically about this guy who he botches a robbery, and then he goes to this police station, and it's like a freaky police station, and like 3 policemen like lead him through these like weird riddles and journeys and stuff like that. And if you know anything about me, I love Hosier, and to sell me part 1 and part 2 of from his new album Unreal on Earth, based on the character from A Third Policeman. So I thought, well, I think I should buy it. You know the whole saying that's like, well, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Someone told me that lemons were artificially made, like they were man-made, like we curated lemons to exist. So life actually didn't give us lemons, and so that saying doesn't make any sense. But also, I don't know if what they were saying was true. And I never put in the effort to actually Google it for 2 seconds and see if it was. But just let me know. You guys can do it. Ooh, look at him. It kind of looks like a beauty blender, like the shape. Anyways, is this aesthetic? In my head, that was like really aesthetic. In my head, I do everything right. When you call, I forgive and I fight. Cause all the Are you guys ready for Lord's New Music? I'm ready. Okay, so like, Maddie, what's new? What's going on with you? Why are you stressed? Why are you freaking out? I'm studying abroad next semester. I've been living in this apartment for like 2 years. And so everything I own is here. I thought that I could just pay, it would suck, but like we could just pay rent here while I'm abroad, and they would just like keep my place and keep my stuff, and like we don't pay utilities, like it's just a flat fee of rent. And so I was like, well, it's not a problem if I'm not living here. If anything, it's like better for them because they're just getting free money. So I emailed and explained, and the housing woman was like, no, you can't. And I was like, fuck, what do you mean? She's like, you have to move out by May 10th. And I said, May 10th? Mind you, this was like beginning of April when this happened, and I was like, May 10th? To get all my shit out? And I was like, oh my god, girl, I'm freaking out, like please. But yeah, so I'm doing a speech program, and she was like, oh, I see you're enrolled in summer school, we can like extend your lease deadline. And I was like, okay, can you do that please? Like, please, before I freak out. So now my lease ends June 22nd. I still have to find a place to live, a place to put my stuff. And you're like, just get a storage unit. And then it's like, well, yeah, but I need an apartment for spring semester when I come back because I'm only studying abroad for 1 semester. And it seems really, really difficult to try and find a place to live while I'm abroad because I can't tour the places. It'd have to be all virtual. And the time difference would just be complicated when trying to communicate with landlords and stuff like that. So it was just like a big headache and a big fear of mine. So on Tuesday, I didn't have to work, and I only have 1 class, and it's from like 3:50 to 5:10. So literally the whole morning I just looked for apartments. I just apartment hunted. I had, shout out to Victoria, my freaking queen. She's been so helpful. She's like my guardian angel in this because she just found an apartment and she went through this whole thing. So she was like, I'm gonna help you look, I'm gonna help you tour, stuff like that. She's literally an angel. Everyone go give her flowers. Basically, the apartment that I had scheduled to tour on Wednesday canceled on me. So then I called another place and I was like, is there any way you can get me in? Like, it was like an hour before, it was like 10 a.m. when I was calling, and I wanted to tour at 11. And thank God the landlord and the current tenant were like, yeah, that's totally chill, come by. So I picked up my guardian angel Victoria, went to this tour, and I love the place. I fell in love. I mean, there's parking, it's like affordable, the landlord is so kind, like so incredibly kind. It's like a 10-minute walk from campus. So my point is I was so stressed and gutted, but I literally found an apartment in 2 days, and I'm proud of myself. So anyways, I know I don't seem stressed right now, and that's because I like figured it out, and I just like locked in and got a lot of it sorted. But just like, it was really bad. I cried at work like 3 times, and then I cried in the car, and then I was waiting to go to my club meeting, and I called my dad and I cried. Another thing is like, when I was talking about it at work and like kind of getting emotional, I feel really bad staying with people or like asking to stay with people just because it's like, it's a problem that I have to solve, and it's a problem that I kind of put myself in a way, I guess, and I, have to take responsibility for that, which is totally fine, I understand. But one of my favorite coworkers of all time, she was like, if you need a place to stay, like, I've got an extra bedroom, like, it's not a problem. And I kind of explained my feelings, like, oh, I don't want to put you guys out, like, I'll pay you, pay you rent, I'll pay for groceries, I'll cook dinner, like, whatever you want me to do. And she was like, she said, like, I can't remember the exact phrasing, but basically she was like, you have friends and people that care about you, and we're here to help, like, you don't have to do this alone, like, you don't have to take on, you don't have to, like, carry the weight of all of this stress alone. And that, like, that was, like, maybe the perfect thing that I needed to hear at that moment, and I was like, okay, you're right. Like, I can just stop and accept people's help and, people's willingness to, like, aid me through this stressful time, and I love her so much. She's everything to me. Got a cup and a fourth of lemon juice. I'm gonna give you guys a break from my voice, and we're just gonna make lemonade. I'll turn the mood lighting back on. Maddie's homemade lemonade. Ah! Wait, I'm really excited about this. There are like a couple seeds that, can you see them? They kind of made it through, but like, okay, people just have to be mindful if they're gonna drink this. I need to have people over. I need to force people to try this. I need to continue my like produce prep, so now I'm gonna prep carrots for the week. And by prep carrots, I mean I literally just, I peel them and then I chop them up and I put them in a little container. That's it. Super easy. Still have 15 minutes until my laundry is done. Do you like my background though? It's a Claude Monet painting. Claude Monet is my favorite artist. I think my second favorite would be probably Francisco Goya, but ooh, I like Salvador Dali too. Anyways, let's see, what have I been doing since I've last seen ya? Spring break, spent some time in Chicago. That's where I got that picture of the Monet painting. I just did a presentation on net neutrality. It was a hit. I think people really liked it. I got some laughs. I was loving it. I made fun of Agit Pie. Literally, what have I been doing? Cleaning, decluttering. I'm finding that I hold on to a lot of stuff. Like, that's what I've realized as I've been going through like the tubs under my bed and like the trinkets I keep on my windowsill. It's like, I love thrifting, and when I go and I see a piece that's unique, I'm like, oh, I could wear this for this very hyper specific moment. But also at the same time, I'm very sentimental about stuff. I think I've always been that way. I saw Chapel Roan last summer, and for that concert I was like, okay, I need a really good outfit. So I thrifted this like fake red corset top. It was like $3 or something, and then I bought some pins and I bought some beads and I like beaded it so it would look like this like bleeding heart corset. You know, I had kept it this whole time because I'm like, well, I put so much work into it, you know, stuff like that, but it's like, girl, I'm never gonna wear that again. As I was decluttering, I found this like stack of movie stubs. I decided to put my movie stubs in and do like a baby little review of each movie with each stub. So that was fun. It was like a physical letterboxed. I've been really into drawing recently. Here's some of the most recent ones I've done. I did this one. Didn't finish it because doing hair is really hard for me. I don't have the energy and the time. Ooh, this one is not good. I'm not showing you that one. This one. Let's see. Ooh, this was a man that I saw in the library, and I really liked his vibe. I kind of messed up the hat. I don't really think that looks, but you know. This one was weird. Like, there's something off about with the proportions, and I really don't know what it was. But like, also it looks like Ryan Gosling, and it's not Ryan Gosling, but now that I look at it, it does. I think it's because this needs to be filled in. Oh, this one I haven't finished yet. This one was gonna be a self-portrait. You can't see it. Can you see it though? Does that look like me? Hold on. This is one of my favorite ones that I've ever done. This one is based off of a line from The Picture of Dorian Gray. Because the line was like about the moon and the clouds, and it was like the clouds had looked like a ghostly hand like grabbing the face of the moon. And so it happens a lot to me when I'm reading, or no, mainly just reading. And you can see it when I like put my notes in the margins as like, all right, this would be a really cool painting, or I want to draw this, or a song should be written about this moment. Yeah, I love when you're reading something creative and then it sparks creativity for something else. I think that's really awesome. Oh, I got a new tattoo. Do you want to see that? It's a shrike. And yeah, it's for the Hosiers on Trike, yes. I always feel so stupid and silly when I tell somebody what my tattoos are for, because most of them are for songs. Blackbird for Blackbird, I have a matchstick for Vienna by Billy Joel. And people are usually fine when I tell them that, like, oh, I love Blackbird, oh, I love Vienna. But then when I say, like, oh, I have a tattoo for Fine Line by Harry Styles, they're like, oh, you have a tattoo for Harry Styles. Back the fuck up, chill the fuck out. I don't really have, like, a personal connection to Billy Joel, but I have a personal connection to the song Vienna, so I got it tattooed. It's like, my tattoos are for songs, not artists, even though I am a big fan of Harry Styles, and I am a big fan of Hosier, and I love Billy Joel's music, and I love the Beatles. It's like, the tattoos aren't for the people, necessarily. They're for the songs that I have connections to. I think it says a lot about a person when I meet them, and I, like, give them a tattoo tour, and I gauge, you know, I can just, like, see what their reaction is when I get to those specific tattoos. I don't understand the judgment. Like, it's my tattoos, it's my body. I love Shrike. It's one of my favorite Hosier songs. And then Shrike Live at Windmill Lane Studios is my favorite version of it. It's just, I could talk about it for way too long, and I'll stop myself, but yeah. Wait, let's do some good marketing here. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on Shrike Live at Windmill Lane Studios, go watch my YouTube video where I analyze the Wasteland Baby album, and I talk for probably way too long about Shrike. When I do my laundry, I like to be a little freak, or maybe this is like normal behavior and I don't know. I've never really watched anyone else do their laundry. But I like to lay all of my clothes out flat before I fold them and let them like cool down. So that way when they do cool down, they don't like solidify the folds in the fabric. Does that make sense? I thrifted like 3 shirts. And I really like the color, I really like the fabric, but I don't think I'm gonna like the way they fit. So we're gonna try them on, and if they don't fit right, we're gonna tailor them together. This is the shirt that I thrifted, and I like it, but I don't know if I love the way it fits me. I don't know, it just feels a bit frumpy. It has a similar shape to this shirt that I also thrifted. And this shirt I'm actually literally obsessed and in love with. So basically I want this shirt to look like this shirt. And then project 2 and 3 is this pink shirt and this green shirt, little Wanda and Cosmo moment. I basically want these guys to fit like this guy. So project 2 and 3. I'm like less attached to this pink one because I'm not the biggest fan of how baby pink looks on me. I think it kind of like washes me out. I really don't think it's part of my color palette. And I should stick to like richer colors like this one. Yeah, but you know what? Life is too short for me to stick to a color palette, so like, I don't fucking care. But yeah, I really like this green. I've been loving greens on me. Okay, here's the green one. I like it. I like it a lot. Honestly, I think I made it worse. But I'm gonna wear it and I don't want to sew anymore, so I'm calling it, I'm gonna tell myself that it's better than it originally was. At least it's a bit tighter here, which is nice, which is what I wanted. But like up in the chest and like armpit area, it's still kind of frumpy. But I'm okay with that. I've kept busy just so that I could not do my homework and productively procrastinate, and I think I've done a fine job of that. It's like 5:30 now, so I'm gonna go cook dinner, watch the new episode of Daredevil, and then probably start editing this video so I still don't have to do my homework, but it'll be fine. Wait, I lied. I have another update I need to give you guys. I've been so obsessed with the song The Man Who Can't Be Moved by the Script. So obsessed. Like, one day I literally put it on my cue was The Man Who Can't Be Moved like 20 times, and I didn't get sick of it. But it's so good, and I think you all need to go listen to that and Break Even by the Script and just like go back in time for a bit. I'm the man who can't be moved, 'cause one day you wake up and find that you're missing me. There's an insane edit of The Notebook to The Man Who Can't Be Moved, and it's life-changing. 'Cause one day you wake up and find choice, and it's life-changing. Anyways, okay, that's it. Okay, love you. Bye.